Welcome to Britain. It's not only the team's home Grand Prix, not only George Russell's home Grand Prix, it's also my home Grand Prix and the Grand Prix of the driver that I've just offered a contract to. But I'm not saying who until they've signed on that dotted line. So anyway, we've been through practice, we've done what we can. It's been really hard actually to get decent setups, if I'm going to be honest with you, but we've got half decent ones that should hopefully help push these cars a little bit along and hopefully get us to a good qualifying position. So we're going to send, I think it's Latifi's time to go first. Let's be honest, everyone knows now I just treat George like he's number one. I always have, and there's a reason for that. He gets results. He gets results a lot better than Latifi, and from the news you've just heard, I obviously have run out of patience with Latifi. So I have got a driver lined up to replace him. Whether he comes in or not is a different matter, but I'm sure by next episode we will have an answer as to whether Latifi's still here or if we're going to be an all-British team. So we're just trying to get this all green, and if Latifi can perform here, it won't save him. Even a good result this weekend doesn't save Latifi. I'm just going to put that out there right now. He's got a lot to do, and he had plenty of chances to prove he was up to driving for my team, and he hasn't, in all honesty. Being brutal about it, he just hasn't delivered. He hasn't come up to the plate, and that's on him. Like, even when there was that time where we got pole with George and he came second, yes, he came second, but every now and then he's got to try and outpace George, and he's just failed at every opportunity. And he failed there. He definitely failed there. It was a chance for pole, and he failed. Either way, we will work with him this weekend and hopefully pick up more points. I'm sure he won't find it too hard to get himself a team in the future. Latifi's lap time puts him 8 tenths down on Hamilton. George is 2 tenths down after sector 1. 3 tenths down after sector 2. He's come beyond Ferrari, which he is now past. Would that have cost him time? I guess we're going to find out. He's basically 5 tenths down as he crosses the line. That currently puts him in 5th place. I'm going to wait for the track to rubber in a little bit, and we will send the drivers out for their second runs, in the hope that maybe we can get slightly higher up. 5th and 11th isn't bad, but I'll be honest, I don't think we're going to be 5th with that lap time anyway. Let's just wait. I think now. So if we send Latifi now, come on, Latifi, show me what you can do, please. I really want this to be... I want this to be like a sad goodbye in a way. Like, I'm not just saying, oh yeah, bye, go on. I want to be upset about it. So have a good weekend, please. Because it all dies down to, can we agree terms? If we can't agree terms, then he will stay. Latifi will stay. But if we can... Oh no, I've messed up with George. I've messed up. So George is going to have that lap time there. I'll admit, I forgot to change his tyres. He's not going to be able to set a lap time comparable to what he set before. I apologise, George. It's my fault. Simple errors that, if we're in a championship battle, would cost us. Latifi didn't improve, I don't think. Or maybe he did, but he's 14th. I don't think he did. George is actually going faster after sector 1. He's gone green in sector 1. Will the tyres die off? He's gone green in sector 2 as well. Well, he's currently 7/10 down. He's a little bit faster, but not much. I think if he had a fresh jet, he would have gone a lot faster. In the end, it's a 6th place qualifying, which he'll have to accept. It's not terrible. I think it probably would have only been 5th either way. But this is the difference between the two drivers is something else, really. We have got a front wing being made, which will obviously go onto George's car. But that is going to take, I think it might be ready for the race weekend after. I'm not too sure. Now, if I remember right, this was supposed to be a rainy race. And as you can see, about lap 20-ish, there will be the first drops of rain. Right there, we can see there will be the first drops of rain after about lap 20-ish. Now, do the mediums go that far? Is it a stretch? Try and make the mediums last that far? Yes, it is a stretch. But is it a stretch I'm willing to take? It's a risk. It's a bold move. We could easily just go super soft and get to the rain like that. Especially if the rain isn't going to hit too heavily. It never gets to a point where you need inters. I feel like we're doing it. We're going to go on to, we're going to do the, yeah, for both drivers we're doing it. I could mess up our whole weekend here, and this could be the first time this season I think where we don't get points, because we're taking a huge risk. Absolutely monumental risk. And yeah, we're going to have a poor start because we're going on green straight away to try and conserve the tyres for 20 laps without having to pit. This is risky, this is bold, but it's what I'm going to do. Anyway, the lineup for the British Grand Prix. It is Lewis Hamilton on pole, Max Verstappen starting second, Daniel Ricciardo leads the second row with Valtteri Bottas, Sebastian Vettel is 5th and George Russell is in 6th place. Lando Norris starts 7th, Nico Hulkenberg starts 8th. The 5th row has Charles Leclerc and Pierre Gasly in it. And Carlos Sainz is starting 11th alongside Sergio Perez. Horrendous qualifying for Perez. Fernando Alonso is 13th and Nicholas Latifi is 14th. Esteban Ocon will start 15th alongside Kimi Raikkonen in 16th. Yuki Tsunoda will start 17th and Antonio Giovinazzi 18th. And on the back row we have Guan Yu Zhou and Felipe Drugovich. Have I made the right call? We're going to have a poor start. I can tell you that right now. There you go. I didn't think it would be that bad of a start, but it is a bad start. We're probably going to just drop back in all fairness. Because of our driving style, we're probably just going to drop him back and back. I mean, Latifi's not. Latifi's flying. Russell, on the other hand, is just dropping backwards. Just hope he can get into a groove soon. We'll utilise his ERS to hopefully maybe look to gain a couple of places. Obviously that's where we want to be. Kind of, we don't want to be dropping back like this. If we can help it. Latifi's done brilliantly, and he is ahead of Pierre Gasly, which is the best part. Russell in 14th. We have a game plan. If the game plan's going to work is a different matter. Pierre Gasly looks like he's going to get past Latifi at any point. There you go. So Latifi's down to 10th. Russell's in 13th place. It is now for us just a case of sitting and waiting The rain does come, and it does come heavy enough for Inters. So yes, maybe, just maybe, we're making the right call here. Maybe. We'll see, because we are going to drop back. That's inevitable. The dropping back is inevitable. And right now we're running in 11th and 14th. And those super soft runners will have to pit soon. And unless they go to mediums, they'll definitely have to pit before the rain again. As long as we don't fall too far off, it works. This system, this plan works. And that's what we've got to hope, that we don't fall too far off. There has been a massive crash. Where are we on track? We've only just passed the pit. What's the name? I mean, it's a safety car, so it'll be out for a lap anyway. Do we... From here to the rain is 13 laps. We can't go on to super softs. We could go on to softs though. Maybe we change one of the drivers. So with Russell, I'm going to stick. We're going to go aggressive with Latifi. We're going to pit him for softs. And he will get to the rain on those softs. And he'll be in a really good position. Bottas and Norris have crashed, I'm guessing, into each other. And we're going to sacrifice possibly Latifi here in a way. He'll go in the pits. Which will move Russell up into 11th. He'll go onto the soft tyre. And try and make that soft tyre last until the rain. We've gone aggressive. Now, other teams have pit. So Hamilton, Verstappen, Ricciardo and Sainz. Gasly pitting isn't great for us. He'll now make it to the rain. But Hulkenberg and Vettel are in trouble. Leclerc, Alonso, they're all in trouble. And this lap, he's heading into the garage. So Russell is actually now sitting in 9th place. I'm guessing they hit each other. They've got to have hit each other. Surely. We're going to drop back anyway on the restart because of what we're doing regarding the tyres, our driving style. So we will drop back again. But to be fair, could we now maybe go on to neutral with maybe Russell? We might do that. We'll do that. We'll now go on to the ERS, which we've actually lost a place, have we? We're 9th. No, we've stayed the same. Now we're 11th, and yeah, this is where we're falling back a little bit now. So Perez going to super softs. For me, dodgy call. For me, not the smartest call he'll ever make. Russell gets back up into 10th. He's going to be quick, is Perez. Don't get me wrong, he will definitely be quick. But with rain, it's just, when you look at it like that, it's so far away. And it makes me want to go back to neutral. It really makes me want to go back to neutral. right now, I think Latifi is probably in a really good position. I think Latifi's in a really good position here. I think Latifi could win this race. A little bit of ERS boost to try and get past there. Not win the race, sorry, to beat Russell. Now Sonoda is looking to come into the pit, which is fine by me. It gets him out the way. And there, he's out the way. And we're in 10th and 11th. And it's 5 laps to the rain. Will his tyres last? I don't know. Latifi's right up behind him. We're going to go back onto conserve with Russell just to make sure now, because I am nervous. Latifi, I think, is in a prime position to beat Russell this weekend. Going aggressive was what we should have done. It was the route to go, for sure. 100% the route to go. Ocon, Alonso, are they going to pit before the rain? Oh, Hamilton and Verstappen going to pit, and all that lot going to pit again before the rain. I think they probably will. But we know it's coming. And there you go. Ocon is pitting again before the rain. And Latifi's passed Russell. Latifi has passed Russell. 5th and 6th. And we were just now waiting for those first few drops for the track to get damp enough to warrant the switch to inters. And Latifi, can I just say, is flying away from Russell. Absolutely flying away from him. And here it comes. Here comes the rain. So when... Oh, we've got a damaged rear wing. It should last to the end of the race. So when do we bring him in? I think after this lap will be wet enough to warrant that switch to inters. I think that might be the perfect time to do it. So we're going to do it. This could be huge. We're going to be double stacking. That should last. So we are going to be double stacking here. We're going to use his little ERS to try and make that gap to Russell as big as possible. So Russell loses as little time as possible. So we're not using that 12% ERS that he has saved. We're going to keep it. So in goes Latifi. Russell will be held. We knew that anyway. Out they come. Right, let's go. Let's go. We've got inters to the end. Put the engine into high and let's go, boys. And oh, the tyres are the right tyres to be on. Latifi is absolutely flying. He's ripping apart some of these cars. George Russell will also be flying. And they're battling away with someone else. And with the amount of time that's left, why not just go all out here? Go gung-ho, let's do it. We've got nothing to lose at this point. Just go absolutely gung-ho and let's see what happens. I think a few cars may be trying to go to the end here without pitting. And Latifi is up into 4th place. And is he going to gain on the front runners enough to possibly think about winning the race? Surely not. Surely not. He is eating it down, though, this lead that they've got. They're in the pits. They have pitted. I think they've pitted early enough, and they have indeed. No, they haven't. Latifi leads. Latifi leads. George Russell is third. Oh, it could be his last race for us. And he could be about... No, there's Pierre Gasly's flying behind. I don't know what's going on here. Is Latifi about to win a Grand Prix? Russell is all the way down in 9th. I don't know what happened. Did he spin? I'm guessing he spun. He's down in 12th now. Is that... Oh, it's possibly the wing. The wing's given up on him. So that's what that is. The wing didn't last in the end. However, Nicholas Latifi's on the final lap of the race here. He's going around these last few corners. And Nicholas Latifi is going to win the British Grand Prix. I don't know what to do. You can't get rid of someone after winning a Grand Prix. It's our first win. With Russell, the rear wing became an issue, and it's become a disappointing home Grand Prix from him in the end, which is very sad. But Nicholas Latifi has just won a Grand Prix, and we've just won our first Grand Prix of the save. Surely. I can't, can I? Or can I? The strategy. It's the strategy that's won him. Not the driving. It's the strategy, surely. That's a bit harsh. No, it's his driving as well. But what's really annoying is if that rear wing hadn't failed for Russell, I think we were on for 2 cars on the podium. But there you go. That is our first Grand Prix victory. And it's on the race where when I click next, I will know whether this driver has accepted my contract or not. And then I have a choice to make. Do I accept them and bring them in just after Latifi has won us our first Grand Prix of the save? I've got a lot of thinking to do. I've got a hell of a lot of thinking to do. It's Qatar up next. I've got a lot of thinking to do here, boys. It's Qatar up next. I don't know if we can top this, because there won't be rain there. Seriously, after how many races? I think it's something like 33. I think this is the 33rd race of the series. For that victory, please drop the video a like. Give us a subscribe. I'm a bit lost for words, I won't lie to you. But honestly, just yeah, thank you for supporting the series. It's been a really fun series to make. We're going to obviously continue. I'm acting as if it's the final episode. It's not. We're going to continue until we've won a Constructors' Championship and a Drivers' Championship. But yeah, I'm just lost for words. I'll see you guys in Qatar. Thank you for supporting the series again. Thank you.